Hollywood won't make a movie about how laughably absurd it is that we now allow grown men to call themselves women and dominate women's sports. So we did. First of all, that's not, what do you mean Hollywood won't make a movie about that? Like, Juwanna Mann literally exists. What are we talking about? It's just, it wasn't like inherently transphobic. You know what I mean? Like, it was done not to be like, oh, this is what, like, it was, or was it Juwanna Mann or was it White Chicks? What was it? There's a couple. No way they said there's not enough transphobia. Hold my beer. No, the thing is, like, half of like cross-dressing and like gender swapping and stuff is such a certified classic of like the 90s. Pretty much every single fucking comedy has done this, okay, to some capacity. So the idea that like this doesn't exist or whatever is so ridiculous. It's a classic trope. Tyler Perry, Eddie Murphy, all these guys have done it. And then also on top of that, you have movies, entire movies dedicated to like men competing against women, like cis men cross-dressing and competing against women. Except I would go so far as to say a lot of those movies, even like Juwanna Mann or White Chicks, I'm sure they had like a lot of inappropriate jokes in them that would be seen as transphobic now. But I wouldn't even say like the origins of said movies were inherently trying to on trans people. You know what I mean? It was more like, it was more sexist, I think, than transphobic. This, on the other hand, is like directly, I suspect, transphobic, right? Like this is specifically done. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire, but evil, right? Like it's not about like cross-dressing or anything like that. And haha, like men are actually better than women in sports or anything like that. It's just straight up like trans people are secretly faking it or something.
Where women's sports is being transformed.
Wait, there ain't no fucking way they put... Is that... At this point, I feel like the entire like trans panic is just propped up to fucking give Riley Gaines a career. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense that people are this aggro about this shit still. It's like, bro, it failed politically. Please stop. Can we talk about something? Can we talk about... Now, are we far enough removed from the situation that we can fucking laugh at a person who got like tied for 5th place and lost to 4 cis women, okay? And then 1 trans woman and never stopped complaining about it? It's like, bitch, you weren't in 2nd place and lost to a trans woman. Like, you literally lost to multiple cis women. Get better at swimming, bozo. Skill issue. And conservatives still fucking constantly put this psychopath all over their broadcast. They love a fucking loser who won't stop yapping, dude. It's fucking crazy. Anyway,
the Daily Wire calls foul with the most triggering comedy of the year.
Oh, dude, our comedy is so triggering, dog. Oh man, I'm gonna perish if I watch this. I'm gonna get triggered.
Guys, this is serious. Sports can be your pathway to a better life.
Well, like yours?
Ew, Jeremy Boring is in this? Oh no, they're all playing dress up. Nah, I know what this is. Come on, man. A lot of theater kids. They're just using this as an opportunity. They're just like, yeah, we'll do theater kid stuff, but like we're doing it in a homophobic way. So like don't say we're gay.
Please don't steal my catalytic converter again. Winning matters. It's the key ingredient in becoming a winner.
Maybe you should try it sometime. Are you gonna move?
I am not.
Dude, they have too much money. Like, I can't believe they're pumping out like rom-coms for 8 people to watch. It's nuts that they have like this level of production capabilities at this point.
Let's cut to the chase. I know you're not a woman.
Hey, you don't know how he identifies.
If you can beat them.
What do you know about the U.S. Opens for the Global Games?
You want us to compete as women. $5,000 prizes.
My lover says you were a great coach back in the day.
Join.
This is the way the world is now. My 8-year-old daughter told me all about it. So a guy can become a girl with no physical...
I can't lie. I want to watch this now. I hate these pieces of shit, but I kind of want to watch them try and act. I feel like this is literally made for us. Like, this is the audience. It's made for like people who call up children's hospitals and issue bomb threats, and us. Like, as far as the target audience, like, there's no way. This is made for hate watchers, I think.
Physical changes at all.
Oh, that's called
gender fluid.
So I can be a woman on the court and a man in the bedroom. I can't believe it. Nice.
You mean when you're sleeping?
Yes.
Coach? Alex, we could play basketball.
We'd have to get the whole team back together.
It's time
We're in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
to play
Lady Balders.
Man up.
like a girl.
I'm with her.
Dude, I love that they're all like pasty ass old white guys, by the way. Like, it's classic. They're just like, oh, dude, we dominate women, bro. We would dominate women. Brittany Griner would destroy you, okay? Straight up.
From heroes
Day one of being a girl athlete. I love being a girl.
to sheroes.
We could dominate every woman's sport. Running, swimming, soccer. I said sport, Felix.
It's ladies basketball, boys. Nobody watches.
It is pretty funny that this is like, they're literally just dunking on cis women. No, yeah. This ultimately, dude, this ultimately comes down to not being transphobic and just shitting on women, which is exactly what Joanna Man and White Chicks were. Like, that's the funniest part about the story, is that this is no longer like transphobia because you're so hyper focused on making like a movie out of it. Transphobia only works when you are saying it like, this is what trans people are doing. Okay, this is what trans people are doing. That's the transphobic side of it. Okay, like they're faking it. They're faking it so they can like win a swim meet at the age of 12, right? Like, that's crazy. That's a stupid thing to say. Now, beyond that, this turns, if you make a whole movie out of it, like, it basically just turns into just shitting on cis women. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Excuse me. Are these seats open? Never mind.
Getting dunks
Like, this is so perfect because, like, by virtue of being a man, you can just dunk like that. You know what I mean? It's so perfect. I love this. I love this. Like, this dude can't even palm the ball, brother. But by virtue of being a man in this fantasy, like, he automatically outcompetes every woman. You know what I mean? It's so sick.
and tucking trunks.
No, she didn't.
Wait, there ain't no way that the good guys are the white guys and then they play against the scary black guys who are also now... You can't have a Daily Wire production without it being white supremacist, dog. Yo. God, they make so much... dude, I love... Conservatives should always let their freak flag fly, you know?
That's the biggest I've ever seen on a lady.
I don't care.
Lady Ballers.
One can even be trans age now, which provides Sheelix with a wonderful opportunity to relive all the experiences that she missed out on in school.
Streaming exclusively on Daily Wire Plus December 1st.
That's awesome. I can't wait to review this. This is peak cinema. This is peak cinema. It's the best.
Just tell me what you need.
Jump into the first one.
Rolling, speed, action.
Sawbuck's looking a little chubby wubby, so I bought him some new food. It's
Wait, what the f? They got this guy on? No. Isn't this guy's like, what?
Tell me what you need.
Jump into the first one.
Rolling, speed, action.
Sawbuck's looking a little chubby wubby, so I bought him some new food. It's organic and vegan.
Dogs are supposed to eat meat. They're descendants of wolves. You ever see a vegan wolf on the Nature Channel?
I'm a vegan.
Coffee is for closers, ladies. Listen up.
Hey, don't make this a prison hug.
Don't.
Danny Trejo next to Candace Owens? What the fuck is going on? Dude, that just slapped me in the fucking face. How? Icon.
Don't do anything stupid, other than last year.
I'm a heteronormative, cisgendered white male.
God, this guy always like, this is now the second thing I've seen this guy in, and he's always like, oh, I'm so gay. I'm doing the gay guy. Is this... Steven Crowder's gonna kill this guy and wear his fucking skin to work one of these days. Like, this is the guy they got. They were like, every conservative circle's got to get like a gay guy, you know, a guy who likes to do the like they're what they assume is what a gay guy is, like the heterosexual gay guy.
I'm black, and that used to be enough, but I'm also bilingual, and I'm non-binary.
We're the Army! We drink more before 9 a.m. than you Navy pukes do all day!
He rubbed all the fur off his emotional support ferret. The damn thing looked like a four-legged penis!
I don't get it. Is this all just like conservative grievances, but in a televised, in a fucking shitty animated show format? Is that what it is? I mean, I'm willing to, I want to know. I want to know how this is going to work. I want to know if conservative grievances are enough to maintain a viable media company. Because for me, there have been a ton of animated shows that you've never even heard about that have like major casts, that have a lot more money behind it, with a genuine interest in making money as well, and they've been failures, right? Like there are so many TV shows that fucking come out and they come and go because they suck. So what I want to know is if this this is purely being backed by grievance, right? Like this is conservatives that will pay into this because they're like, oh, finally there's like an outlet out there that is doing media for us, and even if they don't personally watch it, they'll pay into it. So I want to know how far that will go. I wonder if they will be able to keep this afloat.
Charity and work. Two words that should never go together. Like women and opinions.
I want a burly man. They're salty and make me dizzy.
Sorry, just need to find a thingy to fix my gaming chair.
When I was on the construction site, my chair was a 5-gallon bucket. It was also my toilet.
Hey, I'm done. I'm going back to bed. Thanks a lot.
Megyn Kelly looks hot though. What the hell? It won't be good. It's just boomer Facebook memes read out loud. F is for family would be better than this, and even that's Mad how much they need a constant feedback loop of confirmation bias. It doesn't matter. What matters to me is that they have the capacity to fucking make projects like this and what that signifies. Ultimately, when there's enough money, you can fake it till you make it. And Republicans fake it all the time. We talked about Ted Cruz's book situation earlier when Ryan Grimm was here. Remember? Conservatives buy their own books to make it seem like there's a lot more interest for it so they can make it up the fucking bestsellers list to establish some level of legitimacy, even if it doesn't penetrate the broader consciousness. Sound of Freedom was another example of this, where they bought all of these tickets, right? And there was more conversations surrounding the suspicions that people had about why people can't go and watch Sound of Freedom than the actual movie itself. The actual movie was mid. So it's something that you need to remember. 100% I predict more and more legit. The more they go center lib by proxy, because super right-wingers can't be normal, and in around 5 years, Daily Wire will have trans hosts and shit. That would be the funniest thing, is if they try and become more Hollywood, and as a consequence of becoming more Hollywood, they become more like liberal. That would be pretty funny. But I don't think they can do that because their major fan base revolves around them being conservative overall very conservative. I can read the New Yorker magazine think pieces from a mile away. Set scene: a cold Nashville morning. Previously, the Tennessee city was known for its music industry. Now, a blossoming new media franchise has taken over Nashville, Tennessee by storm. And then, flashback to 1994. UCLA graduate Benjamin Shapiro writes an article for a newspaper about how Hollywood and pornography has overtaken the minds of young conservatives. Far from the originations of a UCLA undergraduate who went to Harvard for law school, a violinist, son of a even more famous violin player, Benjamin Shapiro, came from Hollywood only to move Hollywood away to Nashville, Tennessee. What is this? Oh, there it is. Can Nashville be Hollywood conservatives? It's been written already. I didn't even read it. I did not know that it existed, but of course it existed. Of course. Nashville, on March 2022, 2021, Tennessee General Assembly sent a resolution to the governor's desk full of lofty sentiment. The document invokes such figures as John Adams and Ronald Reagan and officially welcomes to Tennessee the Daily Wire, a media company, and its co-founder and editor Ben Shapiro, who has truthfully said, facts don't care about your feelings. 2 days later, the governor signed it. Started in 2015 as he didn't go back. He didn't go hard enough. Back to Hollywood. See, I would have done that. I would have gone back to Ben Shapiro's Hollywood roots and how he was actually rejected from Hollywood only to come back with a vengeance to take over Hollywood, but conservatively. But it is Mr. Shapiro's co-founder and the company's co-CEO, a writer and filmmaker named Jeremy Boring, who is leading the Daily Wire with an ambitious new direction. From a purely political media standpoint, without any ideological associations with it, what they've been able to achieve is profound. I will admit, profoundly scary when you think about the actual implications. But what they've been able to do with a shit ton of money and a shit ton of backing, specifically from oil barons like the Wilkes brothers, who also happen to back Prager University and many other conservative operations, is definitely something to think about. There is no alternative to this on the left. Just like the left and independent leftist outlets will never get support or even be able to appear on broadcasts like CNN and MSNBC in the same way that Ben Shapiro has always enjoyed unlimited amounts of coverage from Fox News that is positive. On the other hand, on the left, we just have ideological wars, sectarian infighting, and real grassroots mobilization and not really any sort of astroturfing going on. There is no tax write-off billionaires out there that will come to me and say, Hassan, I'm going to give you $100 million so you can launch your own media operation, but in a socialist way. I want you to do a socialist media operation. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Hasanabi plays video games? Yeah, I do. Ah! This is literally jump scare the game? Wait, really? I'm scared. It's getting darker. I don't like it, is what I would say if I was actually scared, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm just play acting. Why would you follow this guy?
Ah! I can feel something.
You can feel something? I just hate scary games, man. Ah! Okay. This is bullshit. I don't want to play this. Kaya's gonna get scared. She's my baby. Oh, she